In the age of shinobi, legends were not merely told, they were forged in the crucible of conflict, etched into history by chakra and will. Many speak of the great clans, of the tailed beasts, and of the eyes that held the power to shape reality. But nestled in the whispers of the storm, carried on the winds of forgotten battlefields, is a tale of a power so raw, so primal. It was said to be the very wrath of the sky given human form. This is the story of Raijin Kurozame, the storm-scaled Ronin. He was a man born under a tempestuous sky, an orphan of a clan so ancient its name was lost to time. He was not blessed with the Sharingan or the Byakugan. His gift was far stranger, a Kekkei Genkai, that manifested not in his eyes, but in his very skin. They called it Dragon-Scale Chakra. From birth, his body was a living conduit, patterned with faint, scale-like markings that shimmered with a pearlescent light. These were no mere decorations. They were the key to a terrifying power, the ability to channel the storm itself. As a child, Raijin was an outcast. While others trained with kunai and shuriken, he would stand in open fields during thunderstorms, arms outstretched, not in fear, but in welcome. Lightning, the most destructive force of nature, did not harm him. Instead, it was drawn to him, absorbed into his body, charging his chakra network with an energy that no ordinary ninja could ever hope to contain. His scales would glow with a brilliant, electric blue, and the air around him would crackle with untamed power. He learned to control it, not through scrolls or teachers, but through pure instinct, the way a dragon learns to breathe fire. He was a living storm conductor, a Ronin wandering the land with no master but the tempest raging within him. His fighting style, a self-taught blend of kenjutsu and taijutsu, became a terrifying spectacle. He carried a simple, unadorned katana, but in his hands it was a lightning rod, a blade that sang with the fury of a thunderclap. He didn't need complex hand signs or elaborate ninjutsu. His body was the ultimate weapon. In combat, Raijin's Dragon-Scale Chakra would flare to life. The scales on his arms and torso would become prominent, hardened like ancient dragon hide, deflecting blows that would shatter steel. When he drew his sword, he would often hold it aloft, inviting the very sky to strike it. Or, if the heavens were clear, he would generate his own lightning, raw energy arcing from his palms and coursing down the length of the blade. His opponents wouldn't just face a swordsman, they would face a localized thunderstorm. Each swing of his katana was not just a cut, but an explosion of concussive force and searing electrical energy. He could punch the ground and send fishes of lightning spiderwebbing across the earth, stunning and incapacitating entire squads of shinobi before they even knew what hit them. His taijutsu was his true masterpiece. By supercharging his nervous system with the lightning he absorbed, Raijin could move at near blinding velocities. To his enemies, he was a flicker, a phantom, a blue blur that moved between heartbeats. One moment he would be 100 yards away, the next, he would be upon them, his fist crackling with storm energy, a strike that could shatter bones and stop a heart. His movements were not just fast, they were erratic, unpredictable, like the jagged path of a lightning bolt. This was his signature technique, the thunder flash step. It wasn't a teleportation jutsu, but something far more visceral, pure, unadulterated speed powered by the storm. But the Dragon-Scale Chakra held a deeper, more terrifying secret. This power was tied directly to his emotions, particularly his rage. When pushed to his absolute limit, when his honor was challenged or the innocent were threatened, Raijin would unleash the true form of his Kekkei Genkai. The sky would darken, the wind would howl, and the air would become thick with ozone. The faint scales on his skin would erupt into a full-body armor of shimmering storm-gray dragon scales. His eyes would glow with the pure white-hot intensity of a lightning strike, and then it would appear, a towering, spectral dragon, coiling around him, made not of flesh and bone, but of pure, roaring lightning. This was the Tenrei no Ryu, the divine thunder dragon. It was not a summoning, but a manifestation of his own soul, a living storm bound to his will. The dragon would mirror his movements, its roars shaking the very foundations of the earth. Its claws could rend the landscape, and its breath was a concentrated blast of lightning that could vaporize anything in its path. In this state, Raijin became an avatar of destruction. His rage was the storm's rage. His will was the storm's command. He moved as one with the spectral beast, his katana now a fang of the dragon, his fists the claws of the tempest. Enemies who faced him in this form spoke of fighting not a man, but a natural disaster. They were not defeated. They were simply erased, swept away by a tidal wave of thunder and fury. It was a power that could level mountains and boil rivers, a testament to the untamed force he carried within his blood. Yet, for all his power, Raijin remained a Ronin, a wanderer. He sought no fame, no village to call his own. The power of the storm was a heavy burden. He understood its destructive potential. The razor's edge he walked between control and utter chaos. He was a force of nature, and nature is beholden to no one. He traveled the world, a solitary figure in a straw hat, his only companion the rumble of distant thunder. He was a guardian from the shadows, a protector of the common folk, appearing with the storm and disappearing with the morning calm. They said if you were lost in a storm, and you saw a lone traveler whose steps were lit by flashes of lightning, you had found Raijin Kurozame. He was a paradox, a man of immense, godlike power, who desired only a simple, quiet life. He was a living legend, a warrior who carried the wrath of the sky in his veins, a blade that cut like a flash of thunder in human form. His story serves as a reminder that the greatest powers are often found not in the grand halls of the cage, but in the quiet solitude of the heart, and that even a lone Ronin, born of the storm, can change the world. The rise of the storm-scaled Ronin was not a climb to power, but a journey of balance, a lonely walk of a man forever wrestling with the dragon inside.